Hello, good morning to everyone. In last class, we already learned how to draw a perpendicular when a point is given on a line. But in second question, now we will draw how to draw the perpendicular of any line if a point is not given on line. Suppose point is given outside of the line. From this point, how will we draw perpendicular? Maybe this point downside also, okay, anywhere, but not on a line. So what we will do? Look at second question. Draw any line segment PQ. So draw any line segment PQ. You can draw. Draw any segment, a line PQ. Okay. Because it is P, it is P and Q. So step 1. You will write. Step you will write yourself. Okay. You will write. Take a given line PQ whose length is not given. Okay. Second step, what we will do? Next, take any point R on it or not on it. So take R any points positive, R point which is not on it. Or you can take downside also, anywhere you can take, right? Okay. Take R a point, take a point R, take a point R which is not on it. Okay. Third step. So what we will do? Look at same as it is there in the when a point is given on line. So what we will do? Put the pointer R like this one, and we will always open compass more than the what is distance between R to PQ line, because if you will take only this much, so it is we will draw like this one, a arc, but more than PQ line. Now we will draw an arc. Okay. Put the pointer at point R and open compass more than R, distance between R and PQ. Okay. Like this one we will draw. Same as it is. So we will take R as center with a convenient mean which is useful. Okay. Which is useful convenient radius and draw the arc. Put the pointer here and take the R as center with convenient radius and which is cut at A and B. Draw the arc which cut PQ line at A and B point. Understand? Now what we will do? Now again we will take A as center. Okay. We will take A as a center and open compass more than half of AB. Yes, everyone know it is equal to half. Okay, but more than mean like this one. Okay, more than a half. So we will draw arc. One time we will take A as center. A as a center, and one time we will take B as center without changing. Okay. It is. So now fifth point. Take A and B as centers and draw the arcs with more than half of AB, more than of AB, and where these are cut at point L point. Okay, so right, more than, and the fifth point where they are cut. Now we will join L to R, L to R. Okay, now so it is perpendicular to R. So right, join L to R, which is perpendicular to AB. Understand it? Understand it or not? So write step yourself. Okay, so what again I am telling you, how will we do? Look at first, any given line PQ is given and a point which is not PQ, suppose it is R point. Okay, R point. Now we will open the compass between, put the pointer at R or more than PQ, distance between R and PQ. So now we will draw like this one. Understand? Now it is A point, it is B. Again open compass more than half of B, more than half, down, one stands for, put point at B. So now where these are cut, we will join it by scales. So it is perpendicular. Understand it? So it is your question number 2. Now next exercise 14.5. Yes, everyone know what is perpendicular. Perpendicular mean dear, if two lines are cut at 90 degree. And what is meaning bisector? Bi mean two and sector mean divide. It's mean 90 degree also, and but divide in two equal parts also. What is meaning? It is meaning, suppose it is AB line. Okay, take its perpendicular bisector. So perpendicular bisector, everyone know it is only 90, not only 90. It is meaning bisector, two part, divide into two equal parts also. It's mean AM equal to MB. Okay, and suppose if you write like this one, AB, and you will take perpendicular at M here. So it is, everyone know, M is not midpoint, so it is only perpendicular. It is not perpendicular bisector. Bisector means divide into two equal part also and at 90 degree also. Okay, so note down it. What is perpendicular bisector? It is very important to write. A perpendicular bisector of a line segment. If you want to take perpendicular bisector, suppose it is a line, okay, AB line, it is a line segment, and if you want to take its perpendicular bisector, so perpendicular bisector of a line segment is a line, is a line which is perpendicular and pass through the mid point of line segment. It means perpendicular bisector is a line segment. Suppose it is perpendicular bisector. So it means it is also line segment. Yes, it is also line segment. Which is perpendicular mean 90 degree also and pass through midpoint also. It means M should be mid. It means AM equal to MB. Both should be equal. Perpendicular bisector. It means a line which is at 90 degree also and divide into two equal parts also. Okay, understand it? And now in question I explain it how to take perpendicular bisector. Okay, look at perpendicular bisector is like a, how to take a perpendicular like this one. Okay, so you can take, suppose it is AB, exam only you can draw. So it is, okay, it is 90 degree also and suppose it is M. So AM equal to MB also and suppose it is L line. So at M, at angle M is 90 degree also. These two conditions. M is 90 degree also and AM equal to MB. It is perpendicular bisector. Look at now question. How will we do? Okay. Question number 1. Draw AB of length 7.3 centimeter. So first we will draw 7.3 centimeter. A line AB. In the question is given, draw a line 7.3 centimeter. Okay. Draw AB of length 7.3. It is already we draw. Step 1. Step 1. So first we will write, draw a given line AB 7.3 centimeter. Next, find its axis of symmetry. What is axis of symmetry? Always remember, beta. In 13th chapter, everyone know. Suppose it is a rectangle, and if I ask you its symmetry, axis of symmetry or symmetry, it means both line. A line which divide the figure in two equal parts. Equal parts mean this one equal to this one. Both are equal. It means axis of line symmetry is also a perpendicular bisector. So you can write before first you will write axis of symmetry, right? Axis of symmetry of a line is a perpendicular bisector. Okay, is a perpendicular bisector. So always remember, axis of symmetry, if you want to find out any line, it is always a perpendicular bisector. Okay. So if in any question either given axis of symmetry or given perpendicular bisector, both are same thing. Understand? So question number 1 and 2 same, because in question number 2 we have to construct it perpendicular bisector, but in question axis of symmetry, so both are same. I will explain only first question, second question you will do yourself. Okay. So what we will do? Second step. So what we will do? Now we want to take its perpendicular bisector. So you note down it, axis of symmetry. You will write in question also this one. Axis of symmetry of a line is a perpendicular bisector. Okay. Look at now. So how will we find perpendicular bisector? So what we will do? Second step. Look at me. We will put the pointer. Okay. We will take once time A as center and B as a center and open the compass more than AB. More than half of AB. More than not AB. More than half of AB. Yes, you can check it. Put pointer at A and it is less than, it is half than AB, but it is more than AB or not? Yes, it is more than. It is also more than. It is also, but it is also more than half. It is also more than half. So any whatever you want, you can open it, but more than half. Don't take like this one, it is less than half, so we will take more than half. Okay, more than half. So second point, take A and B as center with a radius. How much radius? With a radius more than half, and draw the arcs on both sides. On both side mean downside also and upside also. It means take A and B as center, yes, and open compass more than half. Now draw the arc. Once time in upside. 1 second. It is one time. It is second time. Same as it is now. Understand or not? So you can write, take A as center. You can write first. Take A as center with a radius more than half and draw the arc on both sides. We will already draw now. Third point. Again, now without changing compass. Don't change. Once how much we open the compass, now we will not change this setting. Now we will put the pointer at B and draw the arc. Yes. Both of the arc cut at some point. So we will write third point. First, it is very important. Without changing the compass. Without changing the compass, take B as center and draw the arcs. Okay, on both sides, downside and on both sides. And these arcs and these two arcs, when we cut from the B, which cut previous arcs at P and Q. Yes, suppose these are cut at each other at P point, at a Q point. Understand it? Now it is very simple. You can do what? Join P and Q. Join P and Q. Join P and Q. So we join P and Q. So fourth step, join P to Q. Join P to Q and join P to Q. And when we join P to Q, a line which, so PQ line which is perpendicular bisector, which is perpendicular bisector of AB. You can measure it because perpendicular bisector, this angle should be 90. So you will check it, it is 90 or not? Yes, it is 90. Second is, suppose it is M point. What I told you, AM equal to MB. Yes, we will check it. AM. AM is 5. It is also 5. Because in question number 1, it is given 7.3. But if I take 7.3, it is very small line on board. Okay, that's why I take it 10. Okay, if I take 10, so 5. If you will take 7.3, then they also be equal. But you will take 7.3. So both are equal. Okay, so it is axis of symmetry. So PQ is axis of symmetry. So it is perpendicular bisector. Understand it? So you will write like this. Again I am telling you how will we take the perpendicular bisector. Once more time. In question number 2, draw a line 9.5. Suppose any line. Suppose it is AB line. Okay? AB line. We don't know how much length. If you want to take its perpendicular bisector or axis of symmetry, how will you do? Once time we take A at center, once time B. But always remember, open the compass more than half of AB. Yes, put pointer here and more than half. Yes, so draw arc. Once time up, one time down. Same as it is. Now don't change compass. If you change compass, answer is wrong. Now without changing, B at center, B as center and draw. Now, and you will join where these are cut, P and Q. So it is perpendicular bisector. Understand? So question number 2. Draw a line segment of 9.5. So in place of 7.3, you will draw 9.5 and draw and construct its perpendicular bisector, and you can draw its perpendicular bisector. So question number 2 also you will do yourself. Okay. So watch this video again and again. What we will do next? Question number 3. Question number 3. Draw the perpendicular bisector of X and Y. Suppose it is X and Y. Same as it is. It is X, it is Y, and how much length? Whose length is 10.3. So you will take a 10.x, Y, 10.3, X and Y. And what it is given? Draw the perpendicular bisector, and perpendicular bisector, it is also a perpendicular bisector. What we will do? Same as it is. Put the pointer at X, open more than half. So we will draw arc 1, 2 down. Same as it, without changing this one, and join these two. Yes. So I am writing. Suppose it is named for the unjoined. So same. Suppose it is Y. Now, so it is perpendicular bisector. Suppose these are the name. Any name, suppose L, it is M point. L, N you can take, okay? L, N. So it is the question number 3. Same as it is question number 1. Take 10.3, take perpendicular bisector. But one more thing is given. In first we will take perpendicular bisector, and now in A part, what is? Take any point P. We have to take a P point on the bisector. So which is bisector? Ln is bisector or not? So we will take a point P on Ln. Anywhere you can take. Suppose we are taking here P point. Right? Take a point. First we will take a perpendicular bisector. Then A part you will write. Take a point P on X, Y. Okay? Not X, Y. Sorry. It is, what is Ln? On Ln. So next what is given? Take a point P on bisector drawn. Examine P, whether Px equal to Py or not. We have to find Px and Py equal or not. What we will do? So we will check Px. So P2x, how much? So we observe that here P2x. I observe it is 6.5. So we observe Px equal to 6.5 centimeter. Same as it is, I will check Py. Yes. Py is also Py is also 6.5 centimeters. Are you right? Yes. By examine, how you will find? You will check it by the scales. By examine Px equal to Py. It is your first answer. Okay. You will write step. First you will take perpendicular, then you will write. Understand it? Now it's B part. Okay. Now what is B part? B part, if M is the midpoint of xy, so what is midpoint of xy? It is midpoint or not? Yes. if M is the midpoint, you write M is midpoint of xy. Why? Because perpendicular bisector means divide into two equal parts. Okay. If M is the midpoint of xy, what can you say about mx and xy? Yes, it is mx. So we will check it. mx. So we will write. So we know mx. Everyone know. M is midpoint. If M is midpoint, mx equal to my. Mx equal to my. Everyone know. Yes. If M is midpoint, if it is mid, so it means this part and this part equal or not. And tell me what is xy. xy. So what is x line? It is x. It is y. What is total length of xy? It is m in middle. So xy is xm plus my. Can you write? Yes. So it is first equation, but we know it is xy. So write by first equation. By first equation, what is xy as it is? xm you will say that mx and mx or xm both are equal. Mx equal to my. So in place of mx what we put? Because mx equal to my, so in place of mx we can put my plus my. Same as it is. xy equal, tell me, 1 apple plus 1 apple, 2 apple, 1 mango plus 1 mango, 1 mango, 1 my plus 1 y, my. So how much? 2 my. And the question is what is? What about, you can say that mx equal to, not mx, sorry, we want to find mx. So you will write mx as it is, don't change mx, plus, but we know my equal to mx, so in place of my we will put mx, so it is 2mx. So what you can say that about xy and mx? So what is, you can say that, you can write, we can say that mxy is 2 times of mx. It is your answer. Understand? It is your answer. So up to question number 1, 2, 3 you will do yourself. Understand? So thank you everyone. Have a good day.